So here's Allen. He sets out to write books. Okay, now we're going to get into the books. All right, The Invention of the White Race. All right, 2 volumes. Go on. Scholars, here's 5 of them right here, have described Allen's work as a classic. For those who came in early, I had 55 quotes from different people on how important this work is. They're on my webpage. You can read them with photos. You should read what people say about this work. He says, I begin this work with one assumption. While some people may desire to be masters, all are born equally unwilling, that basic egalitarian premise, and from that, all else will follow. All right, volume 1, here's the contents, and I highlighted a few things. He's talking about racial oppression, social control. He's talking about Ireland, and I'll explain why in a second, Sean. Very thoroughly documented with his footnotes into marriage, Mountjoy's starvation strategy for Ireland, Scottish slavery, English plantations, go on. Allen has precision with words. Again, I want to do these next 3 words just to give people a little food for thought, since these are things we might hear out there often. He subtitled volume 2, The Origin of Racial Oppression in Anglo-American, not the origins. Origins, singular. Sean? He goes, origin has the desired specificity, like Darwin's Origin of Species and Engels' Origin of the Family, right? I meant it to be consistent with the argument of the book. It's rooted in class struggle, the system of racial oppression that's imposed, right? It's not any pre-natural or pre-American prejudice. It's origin, not origins. Next. On whiteness. I worked 33 years, Folk Mail Center in Jersey City, a lot of places. I never heard this phrase once till they come to the academy, right? But people talk about it all the time now, whiteness, right? And Allen, just so you know, he personally stayed away from the phrase. He explained it's an abstraction, it's an attribute of some people, it's not the role they play. The white race is an actual objective thing, not biological, but political. It functions. And he goes, it's historically developed identity of Europeans. It functions, and it has to be dealt with, right? To slough it off under the heading of whiteness, to me, seems to get away from the basic white race identity trauma. One last Allen on words, and then we get into the story.